Okay, this is a 2015 Nissan Quest. It had an accident in the front, so airbag popped, and so the seat belts would not, it got kind of stuck. It wouldn't come out. And so what you need to do is on the outside here, right there is a wrench number 12. Just open that nut, pull it out. I'm going to show you on this side now because I already fixed that one. That one is working. And so on this side, you pull this up at the side door, you pull this out, and once you get to it, I already took this out, but I want to see that. This was in here. You see there's one hole right there, one hole down here. So this was in here, this was in there, this here was in there. You see also there's a plug, you need to unplug it from here. So it was like this. Well, not like that, but anyways, I put it out. Okay, so once you take this out, you see this side there is like 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. You're gonna open those. And then when you open it, you see all of this. This is kind of loose. There are bearings in there, ball bearings like this in there. So we're gonna take those out from there. And on this side, we have this. Just make sure you put this back the right way, so it's not gonna go the other way. In order to take the little balls out, I'm gonna have to take this screw out. And in order to do all right, so the tools we need is we need star, and it's T20. Sorry about that. T20 and T25. Basically, this one right here and this one right here. Okay, so all right, I take that one out too right here. Let's see. Oh, it's still a little bit tight, so let me do this. All right, let's see. It's a little bit tight. It's coming out, but it's a little bit tight, so I'm going to take it out now. Wow. There you go. There's a thing right here. So that comes out. Make sure you put it back in the right way. So I'm going to just leave it right there with a screw on the side. You see all the balls and bearing. This is full of balls. There is like, I took like a lot of them from the other side. You see all of that. I took all of that from the other side out. So basically you just let's see, you just take this. And so if you forget how you took it out, remember that's the way it looks like. And the one that goes on top is like this. It goes on top like that. You see there's a flange on the side. This goes on top like this. Now you can see all the bearings are coming out. Everything is coming out. So I'm gonna throw this away. There is probably something more inside. Let's see. Oh yes, there is this other piece. There is a bunch of stuff inside. Look, there is this thing right here. We don't need this anymore. This is all has to do with airbags. So obviously, if you're putting the airbag system the right way, you need to just change the whole thing. They sell the whole thing for $600 at the dealership. You probably could be able to get it from the junkyard, but then if it's from junkyard, it probably had been activated as well, so it may not be good. I'm not so hot on putting $600 on each side, so I don't care as long as it has a tensioner on it like this, so it doesn't like, it actually pulls, but it doesn't allow you to, in case of accident, it doesn't allow you to hit the front steering wheel. That's all I care about. So anyways, that's all garbage. So this is all empty. I'm gonna put everything back the way it was. Now that this is all the airbag side, it doesn't really matter. We don't really need that. Oh, there are some more balls right here. I dropped them somewhere. Okay, there's lots of balls. This is from both of them. So I'm just gonna leave them inside, or you could take them out. It will probably not make much noise because it's gonna be secured with this. But if you don't like, you just leave it out. It doesn't matter. We are not using it anymore. So now we're gonna put this part in. Okay, this goes in only one way. You see that ear right here? This goes right there, and you see this thing right there. It goes in that hole. So there you go. So right there, and then right here. That's easy. My apologies. I take that back. So what you do is you take this first before you do the white part and put it right here. And the hole I was talking about is actually right here. And then you put the white part on top of it. So screw goes in here, and I'm gonna tighten it. All right, screw is in. Now this is gonna go in here. There you go. Again, sorry. This goes here, and then the screw is covered up with this ear right there. All right. You see this thing is still loose, but don't worry. We're gonna put it in here. So basically, put take that and put it in here, and then wiggle until this gear goes inside this gear. Okay. If you do it the other way, those things gonna fall out. This one is gonna come out. That one right here is gonna fall out. So just put that on top of this, and then tighten it with 4 screws. Okay, be careful. There is a spring right here. Do you see this thing right there? It's a golden color. This has to be in place. So I'm gonna push it in place. If you move the belt, if you turn this, pull this out, the belt out, this is gonna come out of its place. So make sure you put it back in place the right way before you actually put the silver part on top of it. All right, I'm trying to figure out how this spring goes in, but first I need to take this out right here. So I'm gonna put my screwdriver under and pull it out, and then you're gonna see a bearing, like a ball bearing coming out. This has to come out of it. That's from the other side. So I'm just gonna break this first so it releases, then I'm gonna figure out what that spring is about. All right, I'm breaking this off from here. There you go, it came out. We can just leave that in. and this is what was inside. We don't need this. This is also airbag related, so we're gonna leave it out. Okay, with that out of place, I can see this thing. This spring has to make sure that this doesn't kick in unless you go really fast, like you have an accident. It You hit the you're almost hitting the front, and this needs to get like come out and lock. But right now it needs to be in. So I'm gonna figure this out in a moment. Okay, it took me a while to figure this out. Sorry about that. So this is the way it's supposed to look like this, and it was damaged, so it was bent. So I have to bend it back in the right way. So basically, when you go fast, when you pull the belt really fast, this should actually tighten right there. The teeth needs to go into one another. But when you release, that spring has to push this back. So it has to go from here all the way here and kind of release it right there. Just push it in. That's what it's supposed to do. So it doesn't stay up. It goes in. All right. So I'm gonna put it in and show you how it looks like. Alrighty. So um, right here, you see that it goes around here, and then goes around the back right here. Then, sorry about that. Okay, you should be able to see it now. And then like this. Well, not exactly. Let me fix it. Okay, like that. So it actually clipped in. You don't see it much anymore. It's actually in. So it kind of keeps this in. I need to borrow another hand. This is hard to do it with only two hands. Okay, see, this is now going inside. So I'm gonna hold this the way it's supposed to be, this way, and then pull this belt a couple of times really hard and see what happens, just to check. Okay, it did not work because you see right here, that ribbon, that spring needs to actually attach itself to the silver body, and it's not. So I'm gonna bend it again, make sure it actually touches the silver body. Okay, I think I figured it out. I hope this doesn't happen to you. Mine just kind of came out and it got bent. So putting it in, you want to put this side first. Let's see, this side first, and then you're gonna put that right here. So I need two hands for this. All right, I did. The reason you have to put this side first is because if you do this side and then do the other side, it's gonna bend back. So this way it's gonna be under tension. So right now is actually good. It's not that bad. It's yeah, when you pull the belt slowly, it will not lock. But if you pull it fast, it will lock. Okay, now I aligned everything in here, made it kind of straight. Now I'm gonna put this on top of that, and then I wiggle it until it goes in all the way. All right, put it together. Now I'm gonna put those screws in. That one right there is silver. The other one are kind of black. Now we have two more screws right here left. One goes in here, one in here. But this one we no longer need this because we took out the stuff that was inside right here. That's the screw right for this. So we're just gonna put one for here. All right, I put the long screw. I left the long screw out and then put the short screw in here. So next, we're gonna have to put it back in here, right there. So we have this side and this side. the big chunk is gonna go inside the body, and then so the small number 10, I believe, knot goes here, and then the other one goes down here, and then the one on the all the way on the bottom, that's for the other side. Okay, the screws are in and tight, and I put the airbag thing back in there too. And obviously, it's not gonna work because we took everything out. My my airbag light is on regardless, just because there is no sensor, and airbag is not working. So I don't care about that. Anyways, this is this side. We're gonna leave this side out. I'm gonna put the panel back in right here with this part of the belt inside. Now the way you put the panel in, you see right here, so that's gonna go under here, so you have to pull this out. That here goes under here, so there you go. That goes under. Same thing on that side. It's already under, I didn't even take it out. And again, this has to go under here as well, so I'm gonna pull all of this out, and so that can go back in place. So all I have to do is just to push it in and then put this back right on. All right, this is in place. So I'm gonna push this back in on both sides. This one too. All right, so this is all in. And now we have to push this back in. All right, this is back in. So last thing is this one right here. We're gonna just put it in right there. Same range, number 14. Okay, that's done, and then this is the last part. There you go. All right, let's see if it worked. So before I could not pull this at all. It was completely tight. I could not pull. Right now, I could kind of hear that thing wants to engage, but if you do it slow, nothing happens. Now, if you do it fast, let's say you have an accident, God forbid. If you do it slow, no problem. It worked. Well, I hope this was helpful to you. Until then.